Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are on the surface of the moon with Minmus with Valentina, and we are debating the possibility of getting back home via the moon. Just want to orbit it, don't want to land on it. Where is the moon? That's that one around here, isn't it? Set as target. So I can't even set up a maneuver node yet because we're not in space. But I can do this transfer thing. We're using Kerbal alarm clock, and that should. What have I done wrong? Add. Transfer window. Here we go. We are transfer parent is Kerbin. We're on Minmus, and we're gonna go to the moon. Time to transfer 6 days. You're gonna make us sit there for 6 days. Very possibly. Oh, we need more than 1 minute. Give us 40 minutes. Hold on, was that 1 hour and 40? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay, that's fine. We'll get her up in orbit first and then see how much delta V we've got once we're in orbit. Would be the best bet, I think. So, computer, we will go. We're pretty much on the equator, so that's perfect. And we'll just go up and get into a orbit of Minmus of 30 degrees. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to retract these solar panels. So if I do anything silly, we might not break them. Hit that custom. Up we go. Pitch 0. Actually, let's go 20. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that surprised me just how quickly we were able to get out of there. It's all good. It'll all be useful, I'm sure. I hope. Put us on the node. See, that didn't use much delta V to get off the surface at all. And let's reduce. Whoa, not that much though. Let's make sure we're in a safe orbit. Slightly elliptical. That'll take us 11 delta V. And we're on the node and execute that. And we'll be there in just over the hour. So we'll do that. I've only got 551 meters per second delta V left. I think we've lost the moon. I think we're just gonna get back. Don't think 551 delta V is enough to get into an orbit of the moon and then be able to get it back out of it. Whoa, Okay, we're out of power. I could tell because the computer told me that we were out of electrical charge. Quite sure what was spending. Oh, I suppose the antennas spend it. There we go, getting electrical power back. And I'll do this burn manually. On the prograde. Just tickle it out just a fraction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. That's more than enough to make sure it's safe. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the moon. On the next pass, we'll do something like that. Right, this is where I'm not the greatest at these mechanics. Something like that. What does that give us? Periapsis 29 million. That's a long way, a very long way out. Let me just get rid of these guys as well, make it a little bit neater. Okay, we'll use a bit more delta V. So we're using 93 delta V, which is nothing in comparison to what we've got. What we got there? See, that does give us a moon encounter. Here's what I'm saying. We could do a flyby, but I don't think we could do an orbit. Right, that should be the most efficient. So we got 13 million there. $10 million. 9 million, and I think if I carry on around, we're going higher. See, 9.7 million. 9.7 million. Still 9.7 million. 10 million. There we go. So the most efficient is basically come out and back along our path that Minmus is going on. I don't know why we've got this. See, I could spend ages just tinkering with this and just get worse and worse every time. Guess what? We're just going to delete that one. Add the maneuver node. And yeah, you speed up, don't you? You do it on, yeah, to get out of the orbit. Because if you slow down at that point, you'd end up crashing into the surface. So yeah, you speed up. And you jump off the back. And now I've got Kerbal periapsis of loads. .5. So we can adjust some of these. That'll be no. Look at the state I've got myself into now. See, lucky for the YouTube people is I'm just going to fast forward this bit and say that, oh, it's just trying to make it look, the best I can. Oh, let's see, I've got a 5.5 now. 4, 2, 1, 600,000. What's with all this bendiness though? 107, 177 with 178 delta V. That'll do. That'll give me plenty of delta V, way too much delta V left. I still can't do a moon, no, can I? Still can't orbit the moon, because if I do orbit the moon, it's going to take about 400 odd to get an orbit of the moon alone to slow myself down enough to orbit the moon, and then about the same again to get back out again. It's just because 178 is really low because it's Minmus. It's really low, really easy to do. So get us on the node and execute that node, and that will be done in 44 minutes time. F5 for safety and time warp. Time warp a bit more because that's taking forever. There we go. Computer's taking us out. Doing the burn for us. And we're back in. Excellent. Right, so now we've got a periapsis of 178. That's brilliant. That's really good. I need to unset target. I don't think it's maybe you can't set Kerban to target. Okay, so anyway, we're now going to F5 again for safety because you should do that before you do any time warp. Let's get into Kerban's sphere of influence. Whenever you're ready. Here we go. Definitely happy. Yeah, 955. There we go. And it ticks in. Always has that little bit of not sureness. Right, what is our periapsis now? 178. Good. Add a maneuver node there and slow us down a tick. Tick less. Let's get a periapsis. I want my periapsis to be about 40. We got 33. 44. I don't want it too shallow because I don't want to come back out again. I don't want it too steep because we'll burn up. So that gives us, because we're a long way out here. So that is a 23 meter per second burn. So execute that for us, please, computer, in 5 days' time. I do hope Valentina packed her snacks. So she's moving very slowly at the moment, and she's picking up speed, picking up speed, picking up speed as Kerbin's gravity starts pulling her in. Very short burn here. Yeah, delete that one as well. So that wasn't the computer slowing us down, that was Kerbal alarm clock, because it told me about another transfer. If we had more delta V, we hopefully would have managed to do that orbit of the moon as well. But unfortunately, just a bit too much of a risk. There we go. Thank you very much, flight computer. Let's see what that gives us. 40. That's what we want. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.